right, listeners, buckle up because we are diving into some seriously cool tech today.
Sounds exciting. What are we digging into?
Well, seems like someone out there is just as hyped about new gadgets as we are because, get this, they sent in a request to do a deep dive on none other than the iPhone 16.
Oh, the iPhone 16. So are we talking full-blown review, leaks, rumors? What's the deal?
Think of it more like a sneak peek, a glimpse behind the curtain. We won't be doing a full product review today, not just yet at least. We're dissecting some juicy marketing snippets that have been making the rounds, the kind that gets everyone buzzing about what Apple might have up their sleeve.
Those carefully crafted hints that leave us wanting more. I'm all ears.
So whether you're already camping out for that pre-order or just curious about what's cooking in Cupertino, stick around. This is going to be good.
I'm ready when you are. Let's unpack this.
You know what's got me intrigued? It's not so much what they're saying, but how they're saying it. This snippet we got our hands on, it's all about refinement, a mature product, even talks about impressive muscle.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
It's like they're really leaning into this whole idea of enhancing what's already there, building on a solid foundation rather than some kind of radical reinvention.
Exactly. Evolution, not revolution. That seems to be the name of the game this time around. So the big question is Apple playing it safe with the iPhone 16, or can these under-the-hood improvements really pack a punch? What do you think?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's like, think about it like this. Imagine training for a marathon.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You wouldn't just try to run 26 miles on day one, right? You build up to it. It's about consistency, making small strategic improvements over time. And that's kind of what I see happening here.
So it's less about flashy new features and more about fine-tuning the core experience.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. And there's a lot to be said for that approach, for really hunting in on what works. Take the new A18 chip, for instance. On paper, it might just seem like, oh, they bumped up the numbers again, whoop-de-doo. But trust me, this is a huge leap forward in processing power. We're talking about a whole new level of performance.
I can already see the headlines now. A18 chip. Small number. Big change. But, okay, I gotta ask. For the everyday person who's just using their phone, what does that actually translate to? Like, how does that power actually show up in their day-to-day?
Well, for one thing, imagine those crazy detailed, super immersive AR games everyone's talking about. Or even just seamlessly editing a 4K video right there on your phone.
Oh, yeah, I can never get my phone to do that without lagging.
Exactly. That's the kind of buttery smooth performance the A18 unlocks. It completely changes how we use and interact with our phones. No more waiting around for things to load, no more frustration with performance hiccups. Just pure, seamless mobile power.
It really is amazing how these seemingly small changes, like a new chip, can add up to this whole different experience in the end. It's easy to overlook the impact those incremental improvements have until you experience it firsthand.
100%. And speaking of small changes with a big impact, let's talk about something near and dear to all our hearts. Battery life.
Don't even get me started. I swear, half my life is spent hunting for a charger.
I hear you. But that's exactly why this next bit is so exciting. The source mentions bigger batteries for the iPhone 16.
Oh, is that all?
Now, I know, it might not sound like the most groundbreaking thing in the world, but trust me, for a lot of people, this is a game changer.
You're right. It's the little things.
Think about it. No more range anxiety. No more desperately searching for an outlet before your phone dies. Longer battery life equals freedom. The freedom to use your phone throughout the day without constantly worrying about it dying on you at the worst possible moment. It's about making our devices work better for us, not the other way around.
You make a good point. It's about practicality and peace of mind as much as it is about raw specs and features. But, as I was going through all this material, there's one thing that struck me, and that's what's not there.
What do you mean?
There's no mention of any radical new features, no crazy design overhauls, nothing like that. It's all about refinement, which, don't get me wrong, is great.
Right. But it does make you wonder.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, what is Apple's strategy here? Are they keeping the truly groundbreaking stuff under wraps, maybe saving it for a later release, a surprise reveal down the line? Or, and this is an interesting thought, are they making a conscious decision to focus on perfecting what they already have, on making the core user experience as seamless and enjoyable as possible? I'm really curious to see how this all plays out.
It's a fascinating question. It really makes you think about the whole nature of innovation. Is it always about chasing the next shiny object, the newest, flashiest thing? Or can real, meaningful progress be found in perfecting what's already there, in taking something great and making it even better? Food for thought.
It's definitely food for thought. So to wrap things up, it sounds like while the iPhone 16 might not be a radical departure from its predecessors, the focus on raw power, efficiency, and of course that much appreciated battery life suggests that Apple is really honing in on what matters most to users. They seem to be dedicated to refining the formula, to taking an already fantastic product and making it even better.
And hey, sometimes those subtle, iterative improvements, those are the ones that have the biggest impact in the long run. It's about sweating the details, about understanding what users need and want.
Absolutely. Well said. And on that note, we'll be back soon with more deep dives into the world of tech, gadgets, and all the exciting innovations shaping our future. Until next time, keep those curiosity gears turning, everyone.
See you next time.